This is the mysterious story of my friend and roommate, Deb Bennett, who died of cancer at the age of 33, shortly after her birthday. Deb died in a hospice run by amazing nursing nuns of the Dominican Order in St. Paul, Minnesota, started by Rose Hawthorne, the daughter of American author Nathaniel Hawthorne. But the story behind Moving in the Light started for me years earlier, when I received mysterious phone calls from an old man who sounded like he was from India. I had just started working at the headquarters of the Theosophical Society in America. Shortly after I started working there, the phone rang, and I heard what sounded like the voice of an elderly man from India. It was a thick accent. The call was very clear and distinct. He said my name. He invited me to join him on a lightning tour of India. I responded that he must have been trying to reach my predecessor. I told him that I was very busy in my new job, and he said that he would call again. In a few days, he called me again. He said that it was a chance of a lifetime, and I should think it over. He called me a third time, and then said something quite different. He said that he would give me some special information that would change my life forever. He told me how to meditate in the sunlight, the natural sunlight, beside running water. I told him that we had a pond in the back of the grounds there. He said that would do for a start. I thanked him and I tried it, but I had to wonder about this mystery man. I began to think it might be just an elaborate joke played on me. I questioned people in our buildings. Nobody gave any clue. The receptionist told me he had apparently dialed me directly. So I went into our Quest bookshop downstairs in the publishing building, and I asked where I could find books on meditation by Indian sages. A book stood face out. It seemed to call out to me. I flipped it over and started to read about a Hindu master who taught meditation in the light beside water. It said he was also famous for his lightning tours of India in the fall. At the bottom, it listed his date of birth, and it also listed the date that he had died, 2 years before my phone calls. In a few years, I left the Theosophical Publishing House in Illinois, and I bought a 3-story Victorian house in St. Paul, Minnesota. It was too big for me, so I ran an ad for roommates. That's when I met Deb Bennett, the amazing cancer survivor my book is about. I was able to show Deb how to move in the light when she was flat on her back, unable to move. The lessons from the Hindu sage proved invaluable. We learned to transform the light to correspond with the energy in other planes of reality, and then learned to walk in the light, using the light to guide us through many doorways beyond the physical realm to spiritual realms beyond. Deb and I were able to transcend normal time and space with these exercises. Death had no grip on her. I told Deb at the time that I had the idea for a book called Moving in the Light. I later added the subtitle, The Deb Bennett Story. This book is about her. The meditation technique we learned allow you to transcend mundane physical barriers and move freely in the light, beyond life and death, beyond space and time. It's a story of life transition and life transformation.